Good morning, it is Sunday and I'm out and about. Got the Lyft ride app again. Gonna get into some more Sunday morning shenanigans. Last night was quite the fight for Conor McGregor. It was impressive seeing him go up against Cowboy and just using different kinds of strikes yesterday. And man, that guy can fight. Now he's got 3 titles in 3 different weight classes. While I was online yesterday, I picked up a couple of passengers and things went smoothly. I'm gonna get back on the road and see what kind of people from the weekend are needing rides out. This 4Runner's running very smooth, very good. I've had it since about 2013 now, so about 7 years. This is about 157,000 miles that I've put on it. And really, mechanically, this Japanese car has no huge flaws or any kind of breakdowns that have happened. Another reason I wanted to get out the house for a little bit is because I got my boosted board with me today. I'm gonna be doing some riding with it. It's been a minute since I hopped on that thing, but man, when the weather is good like it is today, it gives you some kind of excuse to get out and do something. Recently I read this article about a guy who lived to 107 years old, and you know what was his secret for living that long? Well, I guess when you're that old, you could say anything's your secret to live that old, but something was that he had a shot of whiskey every single morning. Saying that I had a shot of whiskey this morning, but last night I had some Crown Apple. It was a little 50 ml shot bottle, and it's kind of nice nightcap. Raceway gas station, $2.25 a gallon. It's not bad pricing. My father just got back from California not too long ago, and he was saying that out there it's close to $4 a gallon. Drink, my thirsty car. So I just printed this receipt out, right? And normally, if I scan this through the QuickBooks app, it's not gonna have problems storing the information, but the ink on here is kind of faded. Let's see if it'll work. I got the receipt pending in progress, so let's see if it uploads. You know, I try to keep track of all my expenses, all my savings, all my spendings, because annually I'm able to write that stuff off at the end of the year. It is almost time for our tax returns. And the yearly tax filings are one of the big things that we gotta do. Here I am, the Louisiana area. There's a lot more population. Grab some morning coffee and some food over here at Panera Bread. I've never used this drive-through feature, but I think I'll be lazy today and just pull through this drive-through. One of the health complications of driving like full-time with this job is that you're on your ass all day. You're sitting down, so you gotta take some breaks and stuff in between your long drives. Hi, I'll get an avocado, egg white, and spinach on a bagel flat, please, and a coffee. Right, I'm good. I got my coffee, and here's another receipt that I'm gonna go and put into my app so that I can ride off my breakfast. So here's how it's looking. Looks nice. Flatbread, egg white, tomato, avocado. Nothing too heavy. It'll get me going for the day. Alright, so I just about killed that breakfast meal. Got my coffee refilled. And I'm reading this book. It's that Tim Ferriss book that I was telling you about. And it's got to an interesting chapter where he's talking about the effects of psilocybin. Psilocybin is like mushrooms, and he's experimenting with this stuff and how it gets rid of his anxiety and gives him a 30,000 foot view of where his life and priorities are. This is very fascinating. I'm just killing some time now, waiting for customers because I took my little bathroom break and pulling up on this supercharger. There is a nice Tesla Model 3 over here supercharging. Just gonna admire it. One day I'm gonna get one of these. One day. I mean, they're just such neat little cars. I'm gonna attach a card over here the day that I test drove a Model 3. And man, it's just such a fast, fun vehicle. Like driving this, it's alright. Like I'm glad that it's got the ride clearance, and it's nice that, you know, it's a safe vehicle. It's a nice SUV that's reliable. The one over there that's blue and charging up though, it's a lot like the one that I drove. It was the stealth version that I was driving. So it had the performance specs of the performance model. If I was to do rideshare with that vehicle though, it'd be a game changer because I wouldn't have to pay for my own gas. I'd just be paying electricity, so I'd be making more money in the long run, not having to have those kinds of expenses. That's not to say that that'd be my only reason for getting that car though. I mean, there's a lot of good things that you can contribute to the environment also, because you're not burning fossil fuels, emitting pollution into the air. Probably the coolest thing about that Model 3, in my opinion, is the speed of it. Not only that though, that Model 3, it seems like there's just so much technology that's built into this car that it practically drives itself, and it just gets better and better with like sign recognitions. Pretty soon it's going to be able to recognize stoplights. It's really a game changer when it comes to driving. Now, given the cost of that car and the loan amount, hey, I've listened to a lot of Dave Ramsey before and investing money. On the other end of the spectrum, life is short though. Like, what are you going to do with all that money? You got to spend it for what you want to use it for. I'm just thinking out loud now. I got another request for a customer. Yay, my first customer of the day. While I was waiting for the ride request, the owner of that Model 3 came out, and I just talked to him real briefly about it. He said he's from the Dallas area, or he's headed to Dallas, and you know, he doesn't have any kind of range anxiety. He got the 250-mile range one. That's like the standard plus one. And he loves it. He says he just charges it in the morning and wakes up to a full charge by trickle charging. Man, I love talking to people who own Teslas and hearing positive things like that. All right, dropped off my first passenger of the day. She's a sweet old lady. She's talking about how she used to live out in Montana. It used to get really cold out there, and we were just talking about the weather and how she was concerned about her friends that are in Canada. Today though, it's warming up over here, so it's nice 51 degrees outside now. This sun though, it feels a lot warmer than that. Ooh, look at all these beautiful trees that are draping over the top of this road. Louisiana's got a lot of historic looking homes. Here we go. This is my second passenger request. So that was a quick drop off. Not very far on that customer. The farther you go, the more you're gonna get paid while doing Lyft. They pay you by the mile and also the time. I'm up to about $6.74 now. Slowly warming up. Had to shed some clothes. Get a little bit cooler this way. It's about lunchtime now. I'm getting hungry. Time to make that Chipotle pickup and head back to the wife. I'm sure she's getting hungry too. Alright, got my steak burrito bowls ready to eat. I'm gonna set my destination here to home and see if I can't get any rides on the way. Here we are, just crossed the Texas borderline. I'm back at mi casa. What a good drive there and back. I think just working for like 3-4 hours for today. That's a nice Sunday for me. About to make all this food disappear. Hey, I'm stuffed. That was a good lunch. Back in my car, gonna flip on this app again and see if I just might be able to get some rides out here in the Texas area. Not usually a busy location out here in Texas for it, but oh, it's just fun to write off gas miles for my taxes. So while I'm out here waiting for a request, I'm over at Chicken Express. And look what I see, there's another Model 3. These things are becoming more abundant. Or maybe it's just me, like I just seem to attract that into my mind. My mind just wants to see what it wants. I'm out and about, and before the sun goes down and gets too cold, I think I'm gonna just enjoy this nice skate session across town. And I'm about out and about. Yeah, getting it. It's been a minute since I took this thing out, but it's fun. Look at how fun it is to just cruise about on this board. Yeah, here we go. License plate frame in the works. Kind of fun doing the boosted board thing. Going and picking up speed now. These kind of speeds, you just want to kind of bend your legs. Chilly. It's chilly out here. During the summertime, this place, it's a nice place to go and ride my skateboard, but in the wintertime, oh, my nose is running. You gotta throw a vest on, you gotta really dress warm for it. Everything electric. Boosted board electric. Our phones are electric. Maybe one day I'm gonna get a Tesla and have it powered by electric. Gotta let the cars roll by. And all that I really want to add into this vlog to make it a complete one for today are some cool aerial shots. Now, more than my drone, I use my main Sony camera a lot. And so I like to go out to the Marshall High School out here and see if I can get some nice shots of the sunset. Let's get this set up. Gonna do it today's vlog, and thank you for tuning in. Like always, I will see you on the next one.